Right online already now. I am ready now. All right. So lastly we looked at something called determinant, and the determinant of matrix K. How you find determinant again? We have 20 minutes to read over everything. Right? So to find the determinant of a matrix, we simply what? Multiply. We simply multiply E by D and minus E by C. Right? If the determinant is 0, Ishana, then we can see that the matrix is what? If the determinant is 0, the matrix is what? The matrix is singular. Right there. Right? So now we're moving on to something called inverse of matrix. Right? So if I ask you to find the inverse of a matrix, we have to follow these steps there. Online, you're hearing clearly? Yeah? Clearly, right? Okay, nice. So the last thing that we want to do is to find the inverse of a matrix. Look at this statement there. What do you understand about that statement there? I'll tell you that. What do you do if I give you the matrix A, B, C, D? So if I give it this matrix here, right? If I give it that matrix there, how are you going to find the determinant of that matrix? What's you do? You put a minus in front of B and C, and then what? B and D is same place?
I said that is because minus in front of B and C and C was wrong. The funny thing.
Well, he wanted to be the Sunday that online classes
you know, type them.
Right? 1 over the determinant. Okay? So if I ask you to find the determinant of a matrix, right? 1 over the determinant by what we call the adjoint. Okay? And I want to show you how to work with it, right? Let's show it quickly here. I'm going to write it back. Oh wait, no. I can't write it back. I'm on my notes. Oh, I'm trouble. Yes, it does, yeah.
Now I get loaded.
And although he does not open.
When your mic on.
All right, sorry there. So watch this here, right? It's a little bit slanted online, but you should be able to see, right? Right. So how do we find A inverse, right? This is the inverse of A. Is 1 over the determinant of A multiplied by the adjoint. To find the adjoint, watch this here. All you're going to do is switch these two and put a minus sign here and here. That's it. That's all you need to find the inverse. That's okay? Switch these two for a negative sign here and here. And remember to find the determinant by yourself. To find the determinant is A by B minus B by C. That's to find it. Okay? Right, so for example, if I gave you A is equal to 1, 2 minus 3, 5. All right? Let's see how that's looking on my eighth number. And we get the whole board. How do you write the board looking online? Adelia? How do you write it looking? That's an angle about the whole board. Right. So how you find the determinant? First thing first, right? How you find inverse? I mean, first thing, let's find the determinant, right? How do we find the determinant again? You multiply 1 by 5, 1 by 5, and you minus 2 by minus 3. So you'll be left with 5 minus and a minus of plus 2 by 3 is 6. So you'll get 11. Everybody okay with that? Next step, A inverse is 1 over 11 because 11 is the determinant. Right? Remember I gave you all the formula, right? 1 over the determinant, which we just found. And we have to find, this is called the adjoint. Right? But to find this here, all we're doing, we're going to switch A and B. So it's now 5, 1. Right? If you're not seeing, you can look up here. Right? Just in case you didn't realize why you're on your phone here, Giovanna, you can look up here. Right? Switch around the 1 and the 5 and then do what? Croatia. What's the next part? After I switch the 1 and the 5, what to do? Put the minus signs here and here. So I'll end up with minus 2 positive 3. All right? Any questions online? Right? Any questions? Problem with most of all these things is how you understand, right? Right. Copy it down and then try to find the inverse of B from up. That's a 7, right? 2714. Right? Try number 2, please. Find the determinant there, follow the steps, and then find the inverse. Yeah, so. Anybody confused? Right, if you check top behind us on WhatsApp, right? All right, ready? Let's go over, guys. Right, I'm going to see online. Anybody answer some online? Right, so B inverse is what? 1 over the determinant of B by the adjoint of B, right? So first thing I'm going to do is find the determinant of B. The determinant of B is 2 by 4 minus 7 by 1. This by this minus this by this. So that'll be 8 minus 7, which is 1. Right? And now to get the B inverse, is 1 over 1, right? 1 over 1. I have the determinant already by the adjoint. So I'm going to switch the 2 and the 4 and put the minus sign by the 7 and the 1. Understandable? That's the answer. Sometimes in some books, you will see where they multiply it out. So they multiply this by this, and so on. Right? But I leave it just like this because it makes it a little more complicated. All right? So I cannot leave it out and do the multiplying later on. Since we have the whole board, let's squeeze in one more. Right? 3, 6 minus 1, 2.
Yeah, she got it.
Right, online, you'll get through that. Right, try the message answer with good feet. The message answer set. Right, you have the message answers, right? So I'll take a look at them. I know it hard to type, but all right, so C inverse is equal to 1 over C, 1 over the determinant of C by the adjoint. The adjoint is what? Switch the 2 and the 3, put a minus by the 6 and the 1. What's the determinant of C? 3 by 2 is 6, minus 6 by minus 1, that's minus 6. That's 6 plus 6, which is 12. So the final answer for C inverse is 1 over 12 by 2, 3 minus 1, 6. When you figure it out, easy enough, right? So we're going to move from here to solve it simultaneously shortly. When you figure it out? Anybody confused here? Okay. Right? So our side question. Suppose the determinant is 0. What will happen to the inverse? Suppose the determinant is 0. What will happen to the inverse? If the determinant is 0, what will happen to the inverse? Any guess online? Yes, any guess? Yes. Oh, what did we call for you? Right here. Here or here? Anybody? Look at the formula. Look at the formula, right? And imagine that the determinant is 0. What will it do? What will it do here to this? Imagine that the determinant is 0. What will it do to this here? Yeah. What you'll get here? If the determinant here is 0, then you'll get 1 over 0, right? Go to the calculator. Undefined. Right? So, if the determinant is 0, then there is no inverse. Okay? So make a note of that, please. Make a note of that. If the determinant of a matrix is 0, then its inverse will not exist. Right? If the determinant of a matrix is 0, then its inverse will not exist. All right. So now you want to move. Now you want to move from here into solving simultaneously. Okay. So head up solving simultaneously before we attempt any past papers, right? What's up? What are you laughing at? Yeah, I'll see? Yeah, so you see why Will Smith went up on yeah, it's wrong, right? I mean, it's wrong. All right. So let's take the screen picture. Tell Sebastian. Okay, that was small there. Yeah, it's still happening. All right, I'll log out there. All right, so how do we solve simultaneously using the matrix method, right? So I'm going to guide you through this steps before we actually work it out. So let's say I gave you something like this, right? Suppose I gave you an example. 2x plus 4y is 6, 3x minus 2y is 1, right? We need to be able to solve that simultaneously using the matrix method. All right? So here's what we're going to do, right? The first thing that we're going to do, step number 1, I'll write steps here for you and then we're going to work it out. Step number 1, we're going to take this simultaneous curvature and we're going to write in matrix form. Right? And it's going to look like this. AX is equal to B. Right? What's here there? Huh? So we're going to take those simultaneous there and we're going to write it like this. After we write it like this, the second thing that we're going to do is to find the inverse here. So we're going to find the inverse of AX is equal to B. And then the third thing that we're going to do is we're going to multiply A inverse by B. So we're going to combine everything we did for the past 2 weeks. Multiply it, find an inverse. And then last thing, X will be equal to step number 3. Right? X will be equal to the answers from step number 3. All right. So watch this here. Let's see if this make any sense. So step number 1, I'm going to put it in matrix form. Step number 2, I'm going to find the inverse. Step number 3, I'm going to multiply the inverse by b. Step number 4, I am going to just write the answer. X, Y is whatever I got here. Okay? Copy down these steps and we're going to do this one together. Copy down these steps and we're going to do this one together. All the way down this. All right, ready? Coming up, like put them in. All right, so let's see. Ready? So step number 1, write this in matrix form, right? So in matrix form, state, in matrix form, let's ask them. The answer might be no, right? Suppose I wanted to do a class 1, not here, but I still teach it from a little place. A little come here, face to face. Yeah? No, I want to see. No, but I can let somebody else be here, like a facility, like a tool to go. Okay. All right, now let's ask. All right, so watch here. So step number 1 is to put it in matrix form. Here is always X, Y, right? Whatever letters you have here, go here. Here is always the answer. And here is the coefficients of all the values. Coefficients means value and the sign. So here is +2, here is +4, here is, and here is -2. That okay with that? So there's +2, +4, +3, +-2. -2. Right? I said +-2. Here's XY and here's 6, 1. All right, just take it in a little bit, right? So here's A, here's X, and here's B. You okay with that? What's step number 2? Step number 2 is to find the inverse. So I'm going to find the inverse of A. Right? What's the inverse of A? 1 over the determinant. 2 by -2, that's -4. 4 by 3 is 12. By, I just find the inverse again. Switch around A and B. And change the signs on. Switch the signs on B and C. So that's -4, -3. Okay with that? So therefore, the inverse of A is 1 over -16 by minus 2, minus 4, minus 3, 2. That's okay? So that is step 1 done, step 2 done. Okay with that? Okay done? Step 3 is the hardest. Step 3, you have to remember how to multiply. Right? So step 3, we taking A inverse by B. This is A inverse. 1 minus 16 minus 2 minus 4 minus 3, 2. That's A inverse. And we're multiplying that by B, which is 6, 1. That's okay? So I write back the A inverse and I'm going to multiply it by B. How do we multiply again? Multiply row in matrix 1 by column in matrix 2. Right? If you're struggling to do this, means you didn't revise. All right? We did a lot of these, exactly like this. And I told you that we're going to use them later on, right? So you multiply row by column, work it out, row by column, work it out. Right? And then we work with the fraction. I'm leaving the fraction for last. Right, Bradley? What is for last again? Pay attention, my boy. Right? So you're multiplying row by column. Minus 2 by 6. Minus 4 by 1. Right? Then row by column again. Minus 3 by 6. That's minus 18. 2 by 1. Okay with that? Watch it again. Row by column. Minus 2 by 6. Minus 4 by 1. Minus 3 by 6, 2 by 1. Let's add them up. So the last line is minus 1 on 16 by, this is minus 16, this is also minus 16. Right? When you reach here, you have one last line. How many? Last line. This by this by this, and this by this. Okay? So this by this is minus 16 over minus 16. This by this is minus 16 over minus 16. So the answer is 1, 1. Once you work out minus AB, you will have figured out XY. That's it. X is 1, Y is 1. Right? It looks a little bit long, but it's very simple. Right? Write it like this. Find the inverse, multiply. That's the hardest step. And the longest step. Once you do this properly, you have the answer. Again, you multiply row by column, row by column. You'll get these two values and then you multiply it by the fraction on the outside. Okay, right? Copy it down. Take your time, copy it down, and let's work together. your time and let's try it. Let's okay. Right, so take your time. I'll leave this steps there, right? Follow these steps and do this next one. Now, only give your own numbers, right? It's fine and answer your own numbers. Proceed view anyway. Yeah, like I want to make it full. Huh? That's that one. Ready? What's the number 2? Anybody write it? Alright, take your time. Right, so I'm gonna give you a next one here, but please remember that you should end up with a whole number, right? If you end up with fractions, you must have something wrong. Okay? One line, please message your answers to this one, right? As soon as you finish, message your answers to this one. Right, Sebastian, everybody, Ariana, Aliyah, Adele, message your answers. iPhone, wait. Who's iPhone there? Right, Lorraine, YouTube, Jared, send some answers, right? This next one here. All right, so let us begin. Number 2. I start from right here, just taking off this here, right? Oh, yeah. Try that, please. Take your time, right? You're supposed to get whole numbers. Right? Take your time and multiply it out. You get through? So to get full number, check multiplication, right? Anybody else finish? Right, you almost not finished. Right. How we get to 100? What's the budget right now? Right, let's check out some answers from online there. Right, Richard, I see yours. Quinn, I saw yours. Ravina, I saw yours. I'll tell you if it's correct and otherwise. If it's wrong. Right, but the answer correct. 2-1 is the answer. Right, 2-1 is your answer. All right, let's see what you got. So 5, 2, 4 minus 3. 5, 2, 4 minus 3. Right? And the B is 12, 5. Right? Most people don't ever hear so hard that, right? Inverse now is where I saw most of the mistakes. Right? 5 by minus 3, that's minus 15. Right? Remember the formula? A by B minus B by C. Okay? 5 by minus 3, 2 by 4. So minus 25 minus 8 is equal to minus 23. Right? That's why I saw the mistake. Some people like Malachi had a plus sign here. Right? So a mistake kick up. Right? So you gotta be careful here, right? So it's 1 over minus 23 by the adjoint. So I'm switching the minus 3 and the 5. Switching the minus 3 and the 5. And I put in a minus sign by the 2 and the 4. So again, 1 over minus 23 by minus 3, minus 2, minus 4, 5 by the answer, which is 12, 5. You okay with that? Yeah? How do we multiply? Row by column. Minus 3 by 12, that's minus 36. Minus 2 by 5, minus 10. Right? Minus 4 by 12 is minus 48. 5 by 5 is 25. Right? So that will be minus 46. Minus 48 plus 25 is 23. You okay with that? So this is this and this plus this is this, right? Last part, this by this will be minus 46 over minus 23. This will be minus 23. Minus 23 over minus 23. And you'll be left with 2, 1. X is 2, Y is 1. All right? Any questions? Trouble? Up here, down, and see. I want to check the multiplication. We have time to do our next one. Let's do a past paper this time. Let's get a past paper. Huh? Sorry? I only give you one. I only give you one. Who's this here? Who's this? Yeah, 736. Good job, 736. Chapaki sign to us, 736. What's looking for again? Oh, Samira, good job, Samira. All right, so watch this here. Try this here, please. All right, Jan 2015. Hurry up. Jan 2015. You don't write it down. This is right here. Put it down. Anybody confused? Please call back 6. I can take a look at the last one for you. Hurry up. Run it through. What you get? Please remember that next week is Wednesday, right? We are next week with transformation. Right, that's last week. Sempre da uno, olha, duas suas. There are two fractions that are fractions. We have fractions, those fractions that take you value and put it back and see what it is. Okay, so put it back in this. Everybody sign the name here, right? Put the name and number here, right? Not in the group. Right, Ariana, don't forget the message answer. Very nice there. We shall create it. Finish. Check back your values. So put your two answers back into the equation, make sure they work out. Finish. So put your values back into the equation and make sure they work out, right? Right. Check back on the sign. There are two fractions that have fractions. Bigger fractions. Let's see. Huh? All right, so let's see. So here's 3254 by xy is equal to -16. Okay. Inverse will be 1/12 minus 10. And remember, you're flipping the 3 and the 4, and you're changing the sign of the 2 and the 5. And then multiply by -16. So I saw if you will make this mistake. Remember, xy is what? 1/2 by 4 by -1, that's -4, not plus 4, right? -2 by 6 is -12. Right? -5 by 1, that's 5. 3 by 6 is 18. So it will be a half by -16, 23.
Yes.
Right? Some people multiply that. All right? So that will be -8, 11.5. All right? Those are your final answers. Homework, there is one question to homework. Just one question. Somebody in the group just screenshot it from us. Right? Screenshot it and put it in the group to place. So some of you are making mistake with the signs, right? Okay, be careful with that. I'll put it up there. Right, this is your homework, right? I'll share it with you. Your homework is June 2014, number 11. Write it down. I want to see yours first. June 2014, number 11. Well, up English, you're next go, right? Right, June 2014 for homework. When you will have right online. You all can log out online. When you all have spread material there, right?
I don't remember that.
I don't know what is it.
They might take us into it.
So back normally, always do like,
I think they just take the iPhone to channel.
so what's the top number? So,
I mean, so you
well,
can
you
keep,
can try to go to school, but
so you can keep, yes, so you can keep them on someday because I failed yesterday. I had a function yesterday. I really had like one class.
you need for one.
Yeah, even when they have a function, they every step they do have class. Only function have class.
I think on the events, we have only two. Is that data to do material. So when I can't today, we can second Friday. So no, we're going to choose that day.
Advice for everyone. Maybe teachers can. Right? So what we do, we just know which teachers come to school, and if we don't have classes in the evening, we don't have.
Right, but
It don't make sense staying in school for
you
people.
form one and then you go into the class for everything.
So they have library and religious. I don't know what.
You want to come to school for everything, but hopefully by then you get fed up.
Yeah, but that's just informal. So we're telling you.